Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying some of the Trader Joe's. Try hard to lift that up. Yeah, you can lift weights with these. These are Trader Joe's Pound Plus chocolate bars. They were mailed to us from Leigh in California. Yes, Leigh actually mailed. It was a heavy box.
They're over a pound each.
Yes, they're 17.6.
Yep.
1 pound, 1.6 ounces, 500 grams is how much it is. So we have the 72% Cacao Dark Chocolate bar, and then we have just a dark chocolate bar, and then we have a Bittersweet Chocolate bar with almonds.
And then I have the milk chocolate and the milk chocolate with almonds.
Okay. Now, this is like something that for me, for us, that we would like see at Christmas. Like you would
buy it as a gift.
Yeah, you would buy this as a gift for somebody. So it says Pound Plus dark chocolate bars are imported direct from Belgium. They are made exclusively for Trader Joe's in a small town outside of Antwerp by confectionery artisans known for producing perhaps the finest chocolate in the world. Each bar weighs 500 grams, 1.6 ounces, more than a pound, hence the name Pound Plus. Product of Belgium, 20 servings. 2 squares, 25 grams, or 130 calories. Now, let's see if you can open these.
Separated.
Yes. Yes, and I love that. This is the way in the UK their Kit Kat bars are. I wish our Kit Kat bars were like this. These were $5.99 each at Trader Joe's.
Now this one's broken a little bit.
That's okay. I mean, because it came all the way from California.
That's how big it is.
Yeah, huge. So 2 pieces, those are good sized pieces.
Very snappy with dark chocolate. That reminds me of a semi-sweet, no, you know what? That reminds me more of a special dark from Hershey's. It's a better quality and flavor, but it's that level of bitterness.
Now, I don't know the intention with Trader Joe's. Like, do they intend for people to just eat these? Because I'm sure a lot of people do. But that would make excellent baking chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah, really, it is about that same.
It would. Like when you go in Walmart or wherever and you get the Baker's brand
the little
bars.
Bitty ones. Yeah. The little bitty ones are $5 a piece.
Yeah,
so.
They're small compared to this, but I mean, they're like 4.4 ounces or something like that. They're about this big, but this reminds me of that quality. It's really nice, and I could definitely see using this in cookies or any kind of, yes, or to make, melting it in a pan and making brownies or something like that.
Making a very rich brownie. It's a little dark for me. It's a little bitter, but I mean, that's exactly what you would expect from this darker chocolate.
It is, but to me, it's not. We've had from Trader Joe's years ago, we reviewed a flight. It was a flight of chocolate from Trader Joe's. And it kept just getting darker and darker and darker until your mouth was totally puckered in because
it was so dry.
It was so, to me, that is not as
not as bad as that.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I agree.
So
it's good. It is what you expect it to be.
2 squares, 130 calories. This one is just the dark chocolate bar. Yes. Okay. I'm honestly glad that a little piece broke off because it makes it easier for us, and then you don't hear that big thunk on camera where we have to crack it. I'm gonna.
So hard chocolate. I could not have done that. I wouldn't have stuck that whole in my mouth. It was very hard though to bite. That does have a little bit more sweetness to it. A little bit creamier. It's not quite as bitter. It's really nice. Yeah, if I had to eat dark chocolate, that's got dark chocolate.
Oh, it's delicious.
It almost has a like a honey kind of flavor.
Unsweetened chocolate, sugar, cocoa butter. Unsweetened chocolate, sugar, cocoa powder. So that has cocoa powder. This has cocoa butter. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
And I'm
Making it
telling you,
creamier.
that is creamier, and
That
that it comes across as sweeter.
Oh, it definitely is sweeter.
That is absolutely delicious.
Like
Yes.
I said, it almost has like the aftertaste is almost like honey.
If I could, if I bought dark chocolate, I could buy dark chocolate. I don't. I usually buy milk or white. If I did choose to eat dark chocolate, that would be the dark chocolate
very,
I
very
would eat. It's delicious.
Cool.
And it has enough sweetness in there to where
Oh yeah.
it doesn't leave any like dryness, bitterness, any of that.
No, and it has a really nice texture on the tongue.
So now this one is called Bittersweet Chocolate Bar with Almonds.
So I'm expecting it to be a little more bitter. Yeah, it doesn't work 100%.
It's okay. I got it. I'm good.
Okay, these whole almonds, which sometimes is a pain.
And this one's cracked. Ooh, so you can see, you can show the side of that where they're coming up. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, it's whole almonds. The only bad thing about using whole almonds is you may not get one in each square.
don't lose it to the floor.
Yeah, it's got a bunch in there.
Okay. This is same calories. Thank you.
I got about half of that one.
This is exactly the same, except it has dry roasted almonds.
It's the same thing as the
It's
70-some
Is
percent.
this one.
I don't think so.
It has cocoa butter.
It doesn't seem as sweet.
It has the cocoa butter that the second bar had.
Oh no. This
Not the
doesn't seem
cocoa powder.
It doesn't seem as sweet.
I agree, it doesn't. But
I wonder if it's not as much sugar though.
I mean, yeah, of course they could have changed it. And how would you know that?
I don't know. But they call this one dark chocolate. They call it very specifically saying bittersweet. So
Yes, it's
just not as sweet.
I do think it still has sweetness to it, and I do think if you were to put, since these are all the dark chocolates, I think if you were to put these in order of sweetness, I still think that red one would be the least sweet.
Yeah, the 70-some%.
That's
whatever.
the least sweet.
Yeah.
And then I would say this one's the second, the bittersweet,
bittersweet.
and then
the dark
the
chocolate.
dark. Yeah, the dark chocolate is going to be the sweetest, and honestly, that's going to be my pick.
Oh yeah, it would be mine too. And it like I said, it's got a nice texture to it. It's a little sweetness there. It still has a little bit of that bitterness from the dark chocolate, but it's not really bitter like these.
I like the almonds, I really do, but I just like that dark chocolate so much, and I like enjoying it with no interference of anything else. But the almonds are really
The almonds are nice. They're at a very hard crunch. The thing is, they're not like salted almonds, so there's no saltiness or anything like that. They're not coated. They're not sweetened. They're just raw almonds. It'd be nice if they'd been in like a little smaller pieces, so it wouldn't have been quite as hard. But
The label on the back of this one is different. It's just put on, it's typed on here a different way. It's sideways instead of up and down. This is just the milk chocolate, and it is completely intact. You want to hold that baby up? That's big.
Solid hunk of chocolate.
Okay. Yeah.
It wasn't too bad.
You bite it in half and I'll tell you what. Okay, so this says 1/16 of the bar. So see, they even did the calories different on this one because one of those said 2 squares. Honestly, I like that better, 2 squares.
25 grams still.
Yeah, I know, but I just like to see it, because that gives you a better visual.
Yeah.
That gives you a better visual. I can eat 2 of these squares and it's 130 calories. This, it's 1/16 is 170, which that's fine. It's just, I don't know. It's less guessing.
I agree. Because you'd have to technically weigh it if it's not the same size squares.
I mean, are there 16 squares?
Although I'd say that
No.
the same squares. No, it's 2.
There's 2.
Yeah.
See?
It's nice.
Wow.
It's nice milk chocolate. And it's not so sweet that it's like, ugh, it's too sweet.
It
it's a nice
tastes
sweetness.
like there's something extra in there though.
Yeah.
I would swear it almost tastes like there's a toffee flavor in there.
I could see that. Well, that's what I was saying about the dark. It's almost like it had a honey flavor.
Yes.
It's
sugar, cocoa butter, chocolate liqueur, whole milk powder, that's soy stuff, and natural vanilla flavor.
So maybe the vanilla makes a difference.
I think it makes a huge difference because it comes across as milk chocolate with toffee. And it's not like you get any little pieces or anything like that, but it just has the flavor of toffee, and it's incredibly sweet.
Yeah, it's very, very nice. And it's very creamy, melts on your tongue, really, really nice.
I love that. That's my favorite one.
That'd be another good melting chocolate too.
Now we're going back to the calories written this way. Was that the only bar that had them that way?
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay. Wonder if that's old packaging or if that's new packaging.
Who knows?
Because this packaging is better. I like this packaging better.
Upright.
Yeah, I like it upright, and I like that it says 2 squares. This one says 2 squares.
Yeah.
It's just me being me. Okay, so this is the milk chocolate with almonds. We had dark chocolate with almonds. Now we have milk chocolate. This bar is completely intact. This is 2 squares, 140 calories. There's 20 servings in here.
So how many are the 2 squares?
25 grams.
See, these are 31 grams.
I know, so it's going to be different.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
Yeah, but it's the same size squares, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I wish they had told you how many squares. Now you have to break that.
Oh, you want me to break?
Yeah, I don't want to break it. I don't want to take the blame for you being noisy.
Can't help it being noisy.
So milk chocolate with almonds.
You get chocolate all your hands too when you break it. It's the same thing with the dark chocolate. They're just plain almonds. They're nothing. They're not salt. There's no anything like that.
Dry roasted.
Yeah, I wish if they'd added a little bit of salt to those almonds and then put them in here, man, they would have been like perfect. But since they're just almonds,
I still love it in that milk chocolate though. That milk chocolate is absolutely. I think it's delicious.
the chocolate's really, really good.
The milk chocolate is going to be my favorite, hands down.
Either one. Or do you have a preference out of the two?
I love it with the almonds. I really do because.
See, I think the almonds just get in the way. I'd rather have just the regular milk chocolate and let it melt on your tongue.
The milk chocolate's definitely my first place, but then my second place is going to be the milk chocolate with almonds. I think
just because of milk chocolates.
Because the milk chocolate is so sweet, so you get that almond flavor, and then you just have that. You're left with that sweet chocolate.
I'm going to surprise you.
Oh,
I'm going to say the milk chocolate bar is my number 1, but just the regular dark chocolate bar would be my number 2.
The dark chocolate's going to be my number 3.
And that would be number 3 for me with the almonds, because I'd rather not have the almonds.
No, I understand that, because it is some interference while you eat, but I love it, and I'm just...
It's also less chocolate.
Yeah, well, that's true.
It's taking the place of the actual chocolate.
I'm just wondering... So, like, if you bought the plain milk, you could bake with it. If you bought the plain, any of them without almonds, I can see you definitely baking with them. But I'm wondering how many people actually buy these
and just eat them.
And you put them in like a gallon Ziploc bag, because you need to put it in a gallon bag. That's not fitting in a sandwich
Unless you
bag.
break it up.
Oh, you can break it. Yeah, that's true. You can break it up. That's true. But do you think people just... Some people
bake all the hunk and just eat it.
And yeah, see, that's dangerous though, because it's so delicious.
Yeah, it is good. I could definitely eat more than 2 of these squares.
Yeah.
This would be like really nice. Like get 4 squares and just eat the 4 squares, which it still isn't that bad.
It didn't tell you how many squares, so you
I know for that one, but you assume it's probably about 140 for 2.
You would think that would be about.
Which would be about 280 for 4. That's about a candy bar.
Yeah, and I think that it would be a delicious candy bar. So, thank you so much to Leah for mailing these to us.
I don't know that I've seen these in our Trader Joe's.
You know,
they might be there, but
Trader Joe's puts things on top of those freezers. and there's so much on top of the freezers.
Yeah, it's kind of
that, and they're always so busy that a lot of times I feel like I'm standing there like looking, you know, and there's people just wanting me to just get out of the way. And so I just feel like I don't get to see everything all the time.
Yeah.
So
they might have it at ours. I just don't. I don't remember ever seeing them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they probably do have it. Now, next time we go in there,
We'll
I'm going to be
just to see where they are.
Yeah, there they are. That's where they put them. So yeah, but I definitely, it seems like I've seen one or two, but I definitely haven't seen 5 of them.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they have them, and we just don't know where they're at. But we'll look for them next time we're there. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've had all of these, any of these, you'll have to let us know.
Yeah. What do you do with them? Do you eat them? Do you bake with them? Do you cook with them?
Yeah. And which one's your favorite?
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.